I have just started the recording. So, hello guys, I am back with our new chapter, that is SQL injection advanced version. Tomorrow I have completed the SQL injection only, and today we are doing the advanced version of the SQL injection, and it basically includes the last topic that we left today, that is out of band SQL injection. So this video is not for teaching purpose. I am learning and documenting my progress in cybersecurity. That's it. We'll join the room and we'll just go through the intro. SQL injection remain one of the most severe web vulnerability. This all we have seen previously. Learning the objectives. These are the objectives that we will learn today. Second order SQL injection, filter evasion, out of band SQL injection, automatic techniques, mitigation measures, learning prerequisites, and understanding of the following topic. SQL injection is recommended. Before starting SQL injection, OWASP top 10 and map. I have learned this topic, but we'll see what SQLMap is. So SQLMap is this, and learn about SQLMap. So maybe we'll first complete this room. It contains only 3 tasks, and then we will move on to our SQL injection advanced version. So we'll move to SQLMap first, and then we will start advanced SQL injection, which contains 10 tasks in total. So let me start SQLMap, which is basically a tool. I think I say it is a tool. So we'll join the room, and I'm learning and simultaneously making physical notes because it helps me learn things better, and I revise from physical notes as I prefer physical notes more. Introduction. What is SQLMap? SQLMap is an open source penetration testing tool developed by Bernardo Demel, Azam Guimaraes, and Miroslav Stamper. At that automates the process of detecting, exploiting SQL injection flaws, and taking over database server. It comes with a powerful detection engine, many niche features for the ultimate penetration tester, and a broad range of switches that lasting from database fingerprint fetching data from database to accessing underlying file system, executing commands and operating system via out of band. So SQL injection, SQLMap is an open source penetration testing tool. Open source penetration testing tool. Penetration testing tool. So installing SQLMap. So I'll just visit this SQLMap project on GitHub, and what we need to do, read the above SQLMap. If you are Kali Linux SQLMap project SQLMap, well, I'll just open my Kali Linux window, enter the password, and just sudo apt install SQLMap. I think I don't have SQLMap in my Kali machine. I will just install it in maybe a minute or two. That's it. We'll wait till then. think SQLMap is installing new version. SQLMap.config. Write the command SQLMap. So we have successfully installed SQLMap, I think, and we'll move on to our SQLMap tryhackme version. So we'll see. Submit. We have installed SQLMap. We'll submit this using SQLMap. SQL commands. SQL-h we have run already through this command, and we'll just scroll down. Basic commands. -u for URL, target URL, example HTTP. Okay. Dash data is equals to data. Dash URL is equals to URL. Dash random agent, use randomly selected HTTP user agent header value. Data string to be sent through post. Example ID is equals to 1. This is the data string. The p test parameter, testable parameters, we'll see what it is in the advanced SQL injection and the basic of SQLMap also. So we have dash level equals level of test to platform 1 to 5. Default is 1. Dash risk is equal to risk of tests or to perform 1 to 3. Default is 1. Enumeration commands. Dash A retrieves everything. Dash B retrieves DBMS banner. So these are some commands that we need to just keep an eye on. Dash current user retrieve DBMS current user. Dash database current database retrieve database DBMS current database. Password enumerate DBMS user password hashes. DBS enumerates DBMS database table. So these are enumeration commands, and we have seen this here also. The same commands are listed here. As you can see, these are some commands, and enumeration commands are also listed here. So if we get stuck anywhere during the commands, we will just type SQLMap-h and we will get all the commands printed on our screen. It is pretty easy, I think. We will move on to our Chrome window. Enumeration commands we have seen. Operating system access commands. OS shell, OS on, OS command is equals to OS md, OS cmd. Okay, OS command prompt. Previous escape, database process user privilege escalation. OS smb relay. One click prompt for an OOB, which is out of band shell. Meterpreter or VNC. What is Meterpreter? Meterpreter is a metasploitable attack payload that provides an interactive shell from which an attacker can explore the target machine. Okay. Note that the tables shown above aren't all possible switches of SQLMap. You can run SQLMap-HH. So we'll note this command that will help us getting all the what we can say, all the switch or commands that we can use. Simple HTTP get base test, SQLMap-u, then the URL of the website, then dash DBS. DBS is to enumerate to database. Simple HTTP post base test. First we need to identify vulnerable post request and save it. In order to save the request, right click on the request, copy to file, and select copy to file and save it to the directory. You could also copy the whole request and save it to text file as well. You will notice in the request above we have post parameter blood group, which could be a vulnerable parameter. So cat request.txt blood group is equals to B. Now that we have identified a potentially vulnerable parameter, let's jump into SQLMap using the following command: SQLMap-r request.txt. What is R command used for? Let's see. -r. So we are not able to locate -r command here. So it is used for request file. Okay, p is vulnerable parameter, request file like q.txt, maybe p is vulnerable parameter dbs dash dash. Here we have used two flags: -r to read the file, -p to supply the vulnerable parameter, and -d dash dash dbs to enumerate the database. Okay, SQLMap-r -p blood group dash dbs parameter blood group post. We get a post request. Some command, we get a post request here, and time-based blind MySQL. It is a time-based blind SQL injection. We have learned that previously. And type union query, generic union query, null 8 columns, null 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 concatenate 0x. There is a binary code. The backend DBMS is MySQL, so it uses MySQL as its backend database management system. Web server operating system Linux Ubuntu. Web application technology Nginx. So now that we have the database, let's extract tables from database blood. SQLMap-u. We get the URL. We paste the URL of the site here. -d. D is for database name, and then tables. We get database blood from tables. So we are using post method, using get based method, using post based method. Here they are using post based method, I think. P blood group, no, they are yes, they are using post based method, and it is working for them. Once we have the tables, now let's gather the column of blood. SQLMap-u with URL -db for the blood, -t which is table name. So we can extract the table. SQLMap-r request.txt database name -t. Okay, so request.txt is a file where we are saving this data, I think. And -d database name, -t table name, -- columns. So we are saving the column data using get method. SQLMap-u http -d database dump all. So using post method SQL-r request-d database name dump all. I hope you have enjoyed this basic. Which flag or option will allow you to add a URL? -u will enter that. Which flag you use to add to post request? So R. For post method we are using to add data to a post request. What are we using to add data? Which flag would you use to add data to a post request? So we'll just go up. I think I haven't read that. Post request. data strings and to post request, so it is dash dash data equals data. So we'll just enter that. I was stuck. Dash dash data. There are two parameters, username and password. How would you tell SQLMap to use username as parameter for attack? Dash D, I think it is D. There are two parameter, username and password. How would you tell SQLMap to use the username parameter for the attack? Database name, no, we will not. It is, I think, dash D username. No, dash D is for the whole database. We need to add table name dash T. So we'll dash add T to it, and it is also incorrect. There are two parameters, username and password. How would you tell SQLMap to use username parameter for the attack? How would you tell it to use username parameter? Here we use dash D for the blood DB, table blood DB. So there is a parameter called username vulnerable parameter. Dash P is for vulnerable parameters. Okay, we'll remember that for sure. Which flag would you use to show advanced help menu? Dash HH. We have noted already, so we'll just write that. Which flag allows you to retrieve everything? Which flag allows you to retrieve everything? Dash dash, no, dump all is one to retrieve everything, I think. And we have seen that flag which allows us to retrieve everything. Retrieve current DBMS database, retrieve database column to enumerate is database A, sorry, it is like control A. We can retrieve everything from dash A. That's it. Which flag allows you to select database name? Dash D. Which flag would you use to retrieve database tables? Which flag would you use to retrieve database tables? So I think it is dash T, then tables. I don't think this is correct. So retrieve database table. It is not dump all as well. So what is it? I think database table. It is dash T table name, and dash T is constant for table name. Database table. To retrieve the database table, we need it is dash T dash dash tables. Okay. I'm just writing the answers here. I will for sure end this recording and note into my that notebook. I will note everything in my notebook as well, and we'll see where it goes. Which flag allows you to retrieve a tables column? Which flag allows you to retrieve a tables column? So it is basically columns only. Which flag allows you to dump all database entries? Dump all. Which flag will give you interactive SQL shell prompt? So it is OS shell, I think. OS dash shell, SQL shell, something like that. OS shell, SMB relay, SQL shell. OS shell is for system shell. And which flag are we do? These are the basic commands for. There is no command to get SQL shell directly. I think here it is not listed. Database process user behavior escalation. Database process user privilege escalation. That is privilege escalation. I think it gives us SQL shell execute operating system command prompt and OOB shell. Okay, so it is OS dash PWN, I think, or OS dash PWN, or I think it is privilege escalation, because it will give us the dash privilege dash escalation. No, it is not the flag. We'll get the hint. Use advanced help. Okay, so here will not get the desired output. We need to use the advanced shell. We'll write this command and add an extra h to it. That's it. Miscellaneous, we don't need to enumerate the miscellaneous command. Operating system access, no. File system access, read a file from backend DBMS dash dash file read. SQL command access, where is that? User defined function. I think here it is. Prompt for an interactive SQL shell. It is dash dash SQL dash shell dash dash SQL dash shell. That's it. How do you know the database is of MySQL type? So we'll just post a request for the database name, or we have seen that before also. So we'll enumerate through this command. How would you know the database is of MySQL? Time is equal to second u from level string DBMS authentication credential user password. No, it is not. For our use, I think we need to take the hint all lowercase. I'm not getting this. You know the current DBA type. Which flags allow you to enumerate only MySQL database? So we need to see through enumeration, request option target, injection detection techniques, fingerprint enumeration. Here it is, and we'll just scroll down to MySQL. Exclude DBMS database when enumerating tables. Exclude. SQL statement is executed as SQL file. Execute SQL statement from given files. No, it is not for use. Retrieve the current database. User privilege statements. DB DBMS enumeration. Exclude DBMS systems database when enumerating two tables. We need include or something like that. Where is equals to dump where. Start is equals to limit start force dump table entry to retrieve. Ask for SQL statement to be executed. Backend database. How do SQL? My SQL database. So last is equal to last char last query receive. Exclude sys database. Exclude DBMS system database and enumerating table. We need to okay, so it is not here for sure. We'll read the question once again. You know the current database type is MySQL. Which flag allows you to enumerate only MySQL database? You know the current database type is MySQL. Which flag allows only MySQL database? Only selective. As a path, local path, file metasploit framework installed. So I got this. I think it is exclude only. No, it is not. I just get stuck on a single topic sometimes and just user defined function injection file system access. Okay, operating system access. Windows registry general. It is in miscellaneous, I think. No purge, no truncate. It is not in miscellaneous as well. We need to do better for sure. DB, okay, it is. Now I can write is my SQL. It is also incorrect. Current DB is MySQL. I have tried that, but it is also incorrect. You know the current database is of MySQL type. Which flag is? I think I need my Kali machine back. I'm just enumerating through different commands. I don't think we are getting any commands yet. So last chart, last query output vector to retrieve brute force. detection. So here we can also find something. I think we entered the command previously but it was incorrect. I think dbms equals mysql SQL mysql, all the characters are in lowercase, so it should be correct. Yes, it is correct. Deploy the machine, start machine. We'll wait. This machine can take up to 3 minutes to boot. It takes 56 seconds. We have developed an application called blood donation. The request seems to be vulnerable. Exploit an SQL injection vulnerability. So we'll just wait for the machine to open and then we'll start our SQLMap project, our SQLMap. It is taking quite a long. I think to learn any tool we need to use its command for like many times, and we'll just master that tool by doing the same. I'm just going down. We'll write a clear command. No, we'll not write a clear command. No, we'll write one actually clear, and we'll just write SQLMap -h to get the basic commands. Yes, we got the basic commands. Then we will launch a Firefox on this URL. Place keyboard. We'll, we'll just write http / we'll just press enter, and I hope we'll get on welcome to Nginx. If you see this page, Nginx web service successfully installed. For online documentation, just press Nginx. I have started the machine, but navigate to, we have deployed an application to collect blood donation. Vulnerability, exploit the SQL injection vulnerability on a vulnerable application to find the flag. So there is an application. Just cancelling that. If you see this page, the Nginx web server is installed and working. Further configuration is required. For online documentation, please do this. So we got the website IP. I think they don't have any user interface for this website, and we just need to enumerate through this IP only. So we'll just minimize this, and maybe we can or we should not open a new tab. We will open a new tab. We just take help from here. So we'll write SQL map dash t, then we'll enter the that IP http slash slash, we'll end this with a backslash. So currently we are using, okay, so we need to use dash u command for that. Dash d is for database, dash u is for URL. Not and we need to enumerate through this website using what command? Enumeration command, a basic enumeration command. Dash a will take dash a first and dash dash current db then. So we'll just do dash a critical, no parameters found, testing. Target URL is stable, checking if the target URL is, testing connection to the target URL. Dash dash current db, current db. Testing the connection to the target URL. We need to see the commands that were entered previously, because we are not, I am personally not smooth in this command and all. Dash dash dbs, I think it might work. dbs, that's it. No parameters found, testing and provided data. You are advised to rerun with crawl is equals to. Okay, so we'll just add crawl equals to. Do you want the yes, I want to. No stable links found, SQLMap.xml not found. Starting crawler, searching for links with depth 1, ending. We didn't found anything yet. So we'll just take the hint for this. That's our only option. Use GoBuster. Okay, so we need to use GoBuster for this. So I think I have GoBuster in my Kali machine. GoBuster dash H. We got the help. We'll add GoBuster command. GoBuster. Then we need a word list. Help complete dir version. GoBuster. Then we'll enter the OTP. I'm telling OTP. It is the IP of the HTTP, and we'll just run through it. Unknown command. Debugs completion. GSC help TFP completion within the user GoBuster command. Help about any command. So, okay. Flags. Word list, verbose, thread, quiet pattern output. Also, we need to run GoBuster. will work. Go buster command, then help. I think I need to learn the go buster basics first. So we'll just close this. Actually, I will just open the Chrome and search how to use go buster on a site. Go buster dir dash u, and then we'll add the IP address with HTTP. So we need to add a word list too. So I think I have I have some information about GoBuster. We need to just run ls and then we'll go to and I am stuck now, and we'll search about GoBuster. Where is still located in Kali machine? Dependencies GoBuster command GoBuster -h. I am just stopping the recording here, and I'm just going through different GoBuster commands, and we'll start the recording as soon as I get the GoBuster command perfectly. I've learned some of the GoBuster things, and we'll just click on start recording again. So I'm continuing this video now, and I think I have found a GoBuster command to get the our directory, and then we'll just type -u. This is the command, and instead of word list we need to drop the location of the rockq.txt file. That is I think I have downloaded that, and I am dropping it from my that folder, download folder, that is in my Windows machine. It is enumerating to different words, and I think it should enumerate within a specific amount of word. We'll just go through maybe 16, 17,000 or 20,000 words, and then we'll just stop, because this might not work, as I have just seen that rockq.txt is used but haven't confirmed that. So it might or it might not work. So we have got I think it is a URL only. So we'll just stop here, copy that URL, Firefox, and we'll just add /blood/ to the URL. It was quite easy to guess, I think, but I was stuck with the GoBuster thing. I don't know how to use it. I know how to use Nmap, but not GoBuster. I thought I have learned GoBuster, but I was not aware of any of its command. So I just Google searched about GoBuster, and I saw some commands, and it showed that we need to add a valid.txt file with some passwords or user your words that might be used as the words that are used in the domain of the website. Why it is not opening this site? I'll just cancel that and run that command once again. I think I'm incorrectly adding. I have added incorrect 152, and we'll just enumerate through this. No, we'll just open this, not enumerate. I'm just using any words. So we got the website. Come on, you have got to it in you. So what was our where was I? So what was our first question? What is the name of the interesting directory? It is blood. It was pretty obvious also. And who is the current database user? So we'll just see who is the database user. Be a hero, login, admin. For advanced search, please login and register. Search. Be a hero, you don't have to be doctor to say that it's simple, same and simple. We'll just register. No, we'll just log in, and I think here we have to use the SQLMap command. So I'll just write the SQLMap command here in a new terminal tab, which is SQLMap -r SQLMap.txt dash d blood dash tables. What is R? We need to add U, and the URL of this URL, not URL, the IP of the site. We'll just copy that, open our terminal, paste. Yes, yes, I think we'll get the correct answer for our questions here. I'll just wait for that for a second or two and we'll then check. We are here, I think. Yes. It was like of no use, I think. SQLMap-R to enumerate for current databases. I need to enumerate to current database. SQL map. Yes. Once again back with this blood, and I'm currently at the dashboard. I have registered a fake account of admin and admin everything. I wrote admin and then register login into account, and we have opened a like database. I have read and write up, but I think it was quite easy for me to do this, but I also think that I was stuck on a specific place and I I do need a write-up for this for sure, but I have the way how to do it. I'll show you. View list, we'll get the list of the user, and we'll just see actions, and here is the donor information of the user that just logged in. So we'll just see the action. We'll open burp suite. We have to get the burp suite. We'll put answer intercept on. We'll just refresh the browser. We'll get a push request here. Wait a second, let me just copy, or to get the get request, we'll just open this browser. We'll paste this here and we'll get a get request. We'll just right click it, and here is the get request that we needed. We'll just save this get request. I have seen how to do it and don't want to copy this, cause in this, if I will copy it from a write-up, I know the way, and I'm currently in the mood of copying the text or copying the command. I'll just come up tomorrow with this the same, the like, let me minimize this. These two flags will be remaining as it is, and we will find these two flags, and then we will move on to the advanced SQL injection room, and we'll try to complete this and these two flags tomorrow. I know how to do it now. We need to generate and get request on the buff suit, and we need to populate get request in a file, and then we need to just like run the SQLMap command -r with the file name and the parameter that we need to test. So the parameter here is blood. So we'll do that tomorrow. We'll log in as Nair, or and then we'll get this flag also. We'll get this database user also. We have found database user, but I will keep it remaining, and we will complete this tomorrow for sure. Let's terminate this machine, and this was it for today. Today was a very light day, and I got frustrated due to my mistake cause I didn't read the using SQL map thing. And here if you see, there is clearly listed the way simply post based HTTP post based request copy to file, and then we just copy it to like request.txt, and then we make a request on parameter blood group at the database system. SQL map are request vulnerable parameter, so we will just go through the website and we'll just do this. No, not this page, advanced SQL injection, and then we'll see what to do next. We'll do another capture the flag, or we'll try to solve SQL room for sure. I will make detailed notes of this tomorrow. And today we did many questions, but we were not quite successful at the end, so we'll come back stronger tomorrow. That's it for today. So this is me recording the SQL map video again, and I have enumerated to the database using this URL and the session ID. I have got this user's email, not email, it is his login for the admin panel. I have got the flag. This is the flag. So I will just write that up in this. Where is my Chrome window? Let me find that first. Okay, so I'll just write this and root. So this is the flag. We'll open our Chrome window, root, submit. This is the flag, submit. So we have completed this room. The last step was quite obvious, but I was stuck. I learned that, and the next day I tried it again without using Bob suit and directly using the website URL. I got the user, I got the flag. It was quite a bit hard to do with that, what we say, Bob suit. I tried Bob suit method also. It was successful, but I didn't record cause it was written in the write-up. I tried this method, that previous method that I have shown you. This method directly using the website URL. It worked for me, and it might work for you as well. So we'll move on to the next thing, that is what we will see in the next video. I am going to record the next video after this. So that's it. I will stop the recording.